Welcome to the Airlift Workshop, where you get expertise from the air suspension specialists, keeping you on the road and in top condition for over 70 years. Today, we'll be demonstrating the installation of our LoadLifter 7500XL air spring kit on a Ford F-450. Installation may take up to 2.5 hours to complete using common mechanics tools. Remember, this video does not replace your installation guide, so grab yours out of the box and let's get started. Raise the vehicle so that the axle can be safely lowered away from the frame. Unbolt and remove the jounce bumper assembly from under the frame on both sides. Remove all 4 clip-in studs by prying on the hinged end with a screwdriver. Insert 3 carriage bolts into the upper frame bracket. Install the upper frame bracket onto the frame using button head cap screws so that the large cutout on the side of the bracket and the slotted hole in the center is forward. Torque hardware to 38 pound-feet. Let's assemble the air springs. Install the swivel fitting into the air port on the air spring. Tighten the fitting 1.5 turns past finger tight. Set the upper air spring bracket onto the top of the air spring using the holes and hardware as described in the installation guide. Torque the hardware to no more than 20 foot-pounds. Flip the assemblies over and set a roll plate onto the bottom of the air springs. Insert 1 carriage bolt through the top of the lower bracket. Flip the assembly over and set the lower bracket cup onto the lower bracket and over the carriage bolt. Cap with a serrated flange lock nut and snug the nut only. Insert 1 carriage bolt through the rear square hole and 1 through the front square hole in the lower bracket. Set the lower bracket assemblies onto the air springs with roll plates installed and attach them with hex bolts, lock washers, and flat washers. Push the lower bracket as far forward as possible to match the upper bracket. Torque the hardware to no more than 20 pound-feet. Attach the lower leg adapter to the lower bracket using a carriage bolt and a serrated flange lock nut. Install and push the adapter against the lower bracket and torquing the hardware to 16 pound-feet. Pry out the top left, bottom left, and the top right ABS harness mounts from the brake line bracket on the axle. Make clearance for the lower air spring roll plate by bending the upper brake line bracket. Bend the top of the bracket back and down by using another adjustable wrench. Install the P-clamp around the right ABS harness and attach the P-clamp to the inside hole on the bracket section that was just bent using a hex screw, 2 flat washers, and nylon lock nut. To install the driver's side upper brace, if equipped, remove the rearward 5th wheel bracket hardware and set aside for later use. Locate and unbolt the 2 bolts holding the brake line bracket to the frame and pull away from the frame. Install the 50mm set screw into the rearward threaded hole. Leave about 30mm protruding from the frame. Set the upper brace in place over the 50mm set screws and against the frame. Line up the large slot closest to the middle of the brace with the 5th wheel bracket hole. Set the stock brake line bracket over the 50mm set screws and on top of the brace. Thread the M10 serrated flange lock nut onto the set screw and reinstall the factory 5th wheel hardware previously removed. To install the passenger's side upper brace, locate the clip that holds the wiring harness for the O2 sensor. Remove and discard the clip. Drop the axle or raise the body so that the assemblies can be put into position between the axle and the frame. Install and position the U-bolts around the axle blocks. Set the assemblies into position so that the lower bracket cup rests on the jounce bumper strike plate. Push the lower bracket towards the leaf spring stack while guiding the U-bolt into the topmost accessible hole in the lower bracket main plate. Cap U-bolt with flat washer and nylon lock nuts. Snug bolts evenly, just enough to hold the lower bracket main plate flush against the stock U-bolts. Ensure the 90-degree fittings are pointing inboard toward the center of the vehicle. Cap all the carriage bolts with the serrated flange lock nuts. Snug the bolts down, then torque them to 31 pound-feet. Finish raising the axle or lowering the body. Set the lower clamp bars over the carriage bolts located under the axle with the higher portion of the lower clamp bar facing the front of the vehicle. Attach with flat washers and nylon lock nuts. Evenly torque the lower clamp bar hardware to 16 pound-feet. Finish tightening the U-bolt hardware by torquing to 10 pound-feet. To install the Airlines, begin by choosing the locations for the Schrader valves and drill a hole if necessary. Use zip ties to secure the Airline to fixed points along the chassis. Do not pinch or kink the Airline. Leave at least 2 inches of slack in the Airline to allow for any movement that might pull on the Airline. Install the Schrader valve in the chosen location. Attach the metal heat shield to the exhaust pipe or exhaust resonator using the hose clamps. That does it. Remember, you can find more information about all of our products at airliftcompany.com. And our knowledgeable customer service team is always just a phone call away. Thanks for joining us in the Airlift Workshop.